Easter eggs, no one does it better than the House of Mouse. Disney movies are full of really cool hidden secrets that keep fans talking for years. Here are just a few that you may have missed. Jungle Book's Beatles. In 1967, Disney released its take on the Rudyard Kipling classic, The Jungle Book. With its swinging songs, it stars jazz musicians Phil Harris and Louis Prima as Baloo and King Louie, respectively. But it also almost had some rock and roll, if the filmmakers had their way, that is. As you may have noticed, the four vultures who sing "That's What Friends Are For" have familiar English accents and mop tops. That's because they were modeled after the Fab Four, the Beatles. But according to one of the movie's composers, the Beatles declined the invitation to appear in the movie. Maybe the Rolling Stones would have done it. Genie's End at the beginning. In 1992's Aladdin, audiences meet a short, wacky peddler who introduces the story they're about to see, and then he's never seen again. Or is he? Over the years, fans theorized that the peddler is actually the genie, but after he's been set free by the end of the movie. Spoilers. The evidence? They both have 4 fingers on their hands, they both have the same curly beards, and they're both voiced by Robin Williams. But after years of silence on the theory, Aladdin's co-directors Ron Clements and John Musker confirmed that in 2015 that yes, the peddler and the genie are one and the same. In this case, fans' wishes finally came true. Simba's parents. Everyone knows that James Earl Jones provided the booming voice for Mufasa, Simba's father, in 1994's The Lion King. Jones is also well known for his role as King Jaffe Joffer, father of Eddie Murphy's Prince Akeem in 1988's Coming to America. What most fans probably don't know, however, is that King Joffer's royal wife, Queen Alian, was played by actress Madge Sinclair, and Sinclair also provided the voice for Simba's mother, Sarabi. Clearly, Jones and Sinclair were a perfect royal match. Hercules' haunting muses. Disney movies are so filled with references that some of them can slip by in a flash. One such example comes in 1997's Hercules, which features a quintet of the singing muses who move the story along. During Meg's song, I Won't Say I'm in Love, the muses take the form of 5 stone busts. And they're arranged exactly like 5 similar stone busts, known as the Grim Grinning Ghosts from Disney's Haunted Mansion ride. The best way to tame a lion. Lots of Disney characters make brief, unexpected cameos in other characters' films, but usually in the form of a blink-and-you'll-miss-it appearance in the background. But not always. In the original Greek myth, Hercules is tasked with fighting and slaying the Nemean lion, a fearsome beast that no mortal can kill. While we don't see Hercules fighting the lion in the animated movie, we definitely see that fight's loser, the villainous Scar from The Lion King. Too bad Mufasa never thought of that. Big Hero 6's big heroic cameo. Even though Big Hero 6 was a smash hit in 2014, a lot of Disney fans might not know that it was actually the first Disney animated film to feature Marvel Comics characters. Big Hero 6 was originally a comic book that debuted in 1998. But what's really interesting is the cameo featuring the most legendary Marvel character of them all, Stan Lee. In the movie's post-credits scene, Fred and his dad bond over their, mutual love of wearing their underpants 4 days in a row. You know, as one does. True Marvel zombies can't miss the fact that Fred's dad is voiced by and modeled after Lee, co-creator of Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four, the Hulk, Iron Man, and countless others. Even though he's been in nearly every Marvel movie since X-Men in 2000, this is probably the one that feels the most super. Wreck-It Ralph's graffiti artists. There's no shortage of cameos from famous video game characters throughout 2012's Wreck-It Ralph. From King Koopa to Zangief to Sonic the Hedgehog, gamers were treated to tons of appearances from heroes and villains, who would otherwise probably never get to share a screen together. But more than that, the world of Wreck-It Ralph has some even deeper cuts that only the most dedicated fans can spot. When Fix-It Felix and Sergeant Calhoun prepare to enter Sugar Rush, graffiti referencing famous games and in-jokes line the walls. There's Aerith Lives referencing Final Fantasy VII. There's a nod to the infamous Leroy Jenkins, as well as a tag saying Sheng Long was here, referencing Street Fighter II's most important non-character. And, of course, no gaming references would be complete without All Your Base Are Belong to Us. Seems that the street artists in the world of games love a good meme as much as we do. The all-powerful Konami Code. Out of all of Wreck-It Ralph's many references, there's one that truly stands out among them all. When the villainous King Candy starts to enter the secret vault to hack Sugar Rush's code, he pulls out a napkin with mysterious instructions written on it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. If you know what that is, congratulations! You played Nintendo games in the 80s. That sequence of commands is known as the Konami code, and it first appeared as a way to get power-ups and extra lives in the NES games Gradius and Contra back in 1986, both made by Japanese developer Konami. The code has since taken on mythical status among fans, and it's found its way into plenty of other games, and even websites. Back to school. If you keep your eyes sharp, you'll notice a recurring combination of letters and numbers, A113, that keeps appearing in lots of Disney's movies. It shows up in Meet the Robinsons, The Princess and the Frog, The Brave Little Toaster, and Lilo and Stitch, just to name a few. It also happens to appear in every single Pixar movie. Why? Well, that's just the classroom number for the first-year graphic design and character animation class at the California Institute of Arts, where many of the animators who've worked at Disney and Pixar started out. The code even makes appearances in non-Disney properties, like episodes of Family Guy and The Simpsons. So aspiring animators, take note. If you want to get a job in showbiz, now you know exactly where to send your application.